Hi guys, I am Anil Kumar English Shetty. I am here to share my interview preparation along with my experience. Firstly, congratulations for clearing the type 2 and going ahead for SSC. So I'll broadly classify the interview into three parts. The first one is about you. It covers a major part of the interview. The second is about the subject that you have studied in your graduation. And the third is general intelligence, general studies. So I am going to cover the questions from these three topics. We'll have three members in the panel. So my interview was on Jan 5th and hardly took 10 days for my preparation. And I prepared along with the Kiran Kumar Irise, and he also got selected as income tax inspector. And yeah, my preparation started like with my biodata form. So already you might have seen the biodata form and provided by SSC. So it starts with from the first field the name. So my name, so we started with knowing about my name. So my name meaning, and in Tamil it has the meaning of squirrel. So I prepared that, and later coming to father's name and father's occupation. So I prepared about that, and later comes to your hometown. So hometown, my hometown is Guntur. So I thought of saying in the answer like the Kohinoor diamond was mined in Guntur district. So I prepared in a way such that I should know about everything about the Kohinoor diamond, where it was now, and everything. And I thought of saying that Tamil Nadu governor Mr. Rosegar is also from Guntur district. So I prepared everything about Rosegar. When he was the CM of the state and when he was the finance minister of our state and all. So here I want to point out that preparation must be all the fields in the form, and also whatever words you use in the answer, you should know about the word you use in it. And coming to my graduation and studies and all, they haven't asked any question, and later coming to my extracurricular activities in the college. So I prepared, I have danced there and the college, few skits, mimes and also. So I prepared in a way that the dance, I danced for the song, the song, and I prepared the Bhangra dance and also the Indian folk songs and all, the types of folks in Indian art and all. And in the interview they asked me about the mime, story of the mime. I put the mime there. They asked me the story of the mime. And later, coming to the social service activities, I have done a few social service activities, and they asked me about, what motivated you to do that service, and how you demonstrated the footpath importance, and also. And later coming to the work experience part, you should be thorough about your work experience. So I prepared well. The prior companies, my experience, my duties and my roles. So, but I got a different question like, why you want to move out of the company and why you want to join a government job. So I prepared for that, and at the same time I got a question on my preference. So I put the income tax inspector as my first preference. So they asked me why you opted for income tax inspector. So you be ready with your own answers. These are mandatory questions. So you be prepared for that, and later they haven't navigated to the last page of my biodata form, but I put my hobby as dancing in the last page, and my preparation went like I prepared all the dance forms in the world, like the tap dance, rap, hip hop and all, and my role model, my favorite dancer, and the latest dance events and all, I prepared. So it's all about me and my biodata form, and later the second guy took the charge and regarding the technical questions. So my technical and coming to my technical preparation, it has to be noted that nowadays technical knowledge in interviews are not really have that importance. But still my preparation was like I'm from electronics and communication background, so I have studied the basics about the modulation and demodulation techniques, and I have covered the various devices like the diodes, transistors, ICs and all. And yeah, I got a questions like the same modem, multiplexer, and the same. How your ECE skills, can be used in the government departments. And of course, this is the only question that I got in the interview, and I mean, which I was not prepared. That's it, you know. And he posed like 6 to 7 questions, and I managed, you know, all the questions. And later, you know, the ball moved to the third person, and she asked me about a few general awareness questions, and she concentrated on economy part. I mean, she asked me the types of taxes, direct, indirect, and she was much keen. I mean, she asked me about the income tax, I mean, excise and all, customs and all. And she asked me about the LPG, like the liberalization, privatization, and globalization part in 1991. And she asked me about the developed and underdeveloped countries. And I mean, it was like rapid fire round. She asked me, you know, 6 to 7 questions in a row. And, you know, I answered most of them. I mean, I did most of them. And yeah, I mean, and finally, you know, they said, yeah, thank you, that's it, you know. And what I want to say from interview experience is like, it's not about protecting yourself. It's all about, I mean, how keen you are about your deeds and decisions in the life. So if you say that, I mean, see, I have done the expedition of Mount Everest, you know, I climbed Mount Everest. They're not going to mesmerize you and give you full marks in the extracurricular activities. The thing is, they'll pose you questions like, I mean, what are the other peaks in Himalayas, or, you know, what are the highest peaks in the continents, other continents, and what way you have chosen to climb the Everest, or I mean, where is your base camp and all. So if you answer, then only they are going to, I mean, give marks for your, you know, Himalayan expedition. So be simple, and, you know, be true to yourself, and yeah, and you know, regarding my current affairs preparation, so, you know, I skipped this part, it seems. Current affairs, you know, we have prepared the GST, the latest parliament bills, and the latest international affairs and all. So you have some knowledge. I mean, so if at all they ask you about the yoga day, I mean, what happened, you know, when was the yoga day, and, you know, what are the activities happened on this day. So be ready to answer for the questions. I mean, at least 2 to 3 points, you know, it's not elaborate, but still, you know, 2 to 3 points you have to manage. So that's it. I wish you all the best. Thank you. Bye, Shekhar.